everybody. Welcome back to Coffee with the Consultants. My name is Stephanie Essex,
And I'm Michelle Duss.
and we're social emotional consultants at the Florida Center. And we're here to bring you tips and tricks that you can enjoy in the time it takes to drink a cup of coffee. And we wanted to talk a little bit about self-care today. And this has been a topic that we've brought to you before and had a lot of conversations about, but sometimes we get out of our self-care routines. And last year was a difficult year, and a lot of you get out of self-care routines, especially around the holidays. And so we wanted to bring you some tips and tricks about self-care in the new year. And I know that Michelle, you had something you wanted to talk about in regards to self-care.
Absolutely. You were just saying how sometimes we fall out of our routines, and I did just that. I fell out of my routine of healthy eating and exercising on a regular basis. And here yesterday, I decided to pick that back up and did what was said was a low impact exercise, although my body would disagree with me today because I haven't used those muscles in so long. But it felt good because it was something that I was doing to take care of myself so that I could be filled again and be able to fill into others. So it's all about filling your cup so that you can fill and pour over into others. Because if we're not taking care of ourselves, it's hard for us to take care of others.
That is so true. You know what? For me, I try to stay consistent with self-care, but I realize sometimes that with the daily stress and the things going on, that sometimes I'm not doing enough. And I have to add what I like to call little mini moments of self-care. And sometimes that's having a cup of coffee, or a cup of tea. Sometimes it's getting up from my desk and just stretching my body a little bit, because sometimes we're sitting at our desk or at a computer. Depending, you might be working from home, so 8 hours in front of a computer, that's a long time to be sitting. So just to get up and maybe make a lap around the house, do a little stretching, that can make all the difference in the world. I think even going outside and just having taken a few deep breaths, and it just takes a second to really do those extra little things to help reduce your stress level, help your body to feel better. What do you think? Do you have anything that you recommend to parents out there, to kind of help with these little tiny self-care moments?
Sure, it can absolutely get hard to remember to take the time or to think that we even have the time
Yeah.
to do it. So it can be just as easy as what you were saying, taking that 5 minutes to step outside, take a deep breath, and come back and return to what you were doing. It may look like getting up 30 minutes earlier or even 15, 20 minutes earlier than everybody else in the house, or going to bed a little bit later to just have that quiet time to do whatever it is that helps you, journaling,
Yeah.
meditation, yoga, stretching, or just being quiet for a few minutes, especially if you have a house full of kids. Um, it's important to take that time for yourself, and just making it a part of your day and not beating yourself up if like a day or two goes by where you didn't take time for yourself,
Yeah.
and getting down on yourself. Just saying, okay, well, tomorrow was a new day and I'll do differently tomorrow.
I like that.
It's
I think
it's
that's really good.
important to not beat ourselves up.
That's
Yeah.
the truth too. That's part of self-care as well, not being so hard
Mhm.
on ourselves about not doing certain things. Sometimes that is self-care in
Sure.
itself, just being kind to ourselves. Um,
I think so. I think it's important.
yeah. And I think that there's a lot of opportunities to do little self-care things with your kids too.
Oh
So
yeah.
little mindfulness activities. And I know you had a
Mhm.
great one that you gave to me, and it's in our newsletter from last week. If anybody would like to go check that out, it's a very
Yeah.
cool, very brief mindfulness exercise that you can do with your kids, and it's helpful for them and it's helpful for you, and it's connecting time, which I think is so valuable. So we try to put in lots of mindfulness and sensory activities that you can do with your kids to help with self-care every week. So just check out the newsletter.
Yeah.
Well,
And I
Michelle,
think that's good.
sorry, go ahead.
It's okay. I was just gonna say I was gonna agree with what you were saying. I think it's important.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so happy that you're here and that we're going to be doing coffee with the consultants together. It's very exciting. We look forward to giving you lots of parenting tips and tricks, everybody. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Yep. Bye.